Well, hello, my friends. Welcome back to the channel. We're going to rant, we're going to rave, we're going to vent. Yes, we are. And we're going to talk about insurance companies. The ripoff that they really are. The ripoff that they are. Sit back, relax. Okay. I know. I look like who did it and ran. And I know I do, but don't even say it because I know I do. First of all, let me just say something about insurance companies. In my last video, I spoke to you guys about having an emergency with my toe, right? We also know that Denise is having a little bit of a kidney problem, had to go to the doctor, the whole 9 yards. Well, these came in. Oh yeah, I bought receipts. I bought receipts with me. Don't ever think I won't because I will. You can hear myself slapping. I'm slapping the table. My poor daughter, this is her furniture, her house. Anyway, I get the bills in that say, this is not a bill. Here, right up on top. See? But it's gonna be a bill. Take my word for it. Where's that green leaf tea? Because I need it right now, and I'm vacationing. I didn't take it with me. Oh, hot. Again, very hot about this. So I open this packet, this thing that comes to my house, and it's got all this paperwork, and it's saying, this is not a bill, this is not a bill, this is not a bill. Now, please keep in mind, I'm on Medicare. Yeah, I'm on Medicare. I'm a senior citizen. I know, hard to believe, but I am. Anyway, I'm a senior citizen. I'm 66 years old, and it's a delight. It's an absolute delight. Let me tell you, as you feel your body slowly falling apart. Yeah, it is. Anyway, this is the reason why I can't stand insurance companies, and I really mean this. Now, everybody pays into the Medicare system. I don't care who you are, who you work for. That money comes right out of your check. In the 60s, yes, in the 60s, Medicare paid for everything. It paid for your hospital, your doctor, everything. And you know what? They accepted it. Yes, they did. They figured these poor slobs have been working 40 years of their life. You know what? Let's do what we have to do. We'll pay for their medical. After all, as you age, you're not getting healthier. I can tell you that right now. You're not. I know you think you're going to be because you're going to exercise until you drop. It doesn't happen that way. Nobody dies of good health. Just so that you know. Anyway, but then things changed. Laws changed and said, you know what? Medicare only wants to give 80%. The government only wants to pay 80%. You people, you need to pick up the other 20%. So the insurance companies step in. Oh, yes, they do. They're in your life forever. Yeah, they are. You think you can get away with something? No, you can't. There is insurance following you around your whole entire life. So they step in and they say, well, you know what? We'll pay as long as you pay for 20% of that bill. So now you can have 100% coverage, naturally, right? Joke. Unless you're going to spend a fortune every month so they can cover every single tiny bill. Well. You didn't, your friend D. Yeah, me. Rude awakening, as always. So in my last video, I talked about my toe and how I cut my toe and what happened, right? And I did not go to the hospital. Well, this is the reason why. My friends, the greed of the insurance companies, the greed of the doctors, the greed of the hospitals. I'm going to say it. It's greedy. It's friggin' greedy. Now, we all know I had to have an ultrasound, right? For my kidneys. That ultrasound had to be read by a doctor. Now, ultrasounds are getting done every 5 seconds in these places now. You know, it's either a CAT scan, ultrasound, MRI. They're constantly throwing you in some sort of machine. Anyway, the doctor, that probably would have spent 5 minutes, not even, looking at it and going, oh, okay, wanted $110 for that. And Medicare gave him $32, and my supplement gave him $26. But you know what he wants? He ain't happy with that. He wants $6.39. Get it up. Cough it up now. $6. I need that $6. Because that's how it goes. This is the big world. This is the world we live in now. It's a delight. My ultrasound. The ultrasound. Hi. The ultrasound. They wanted $4,200. I know my friends overseas, my friends in Canada, they're probably going, holy crap. They wanted $4,200 for that ultrasound. Yes, they did. And Medicare paid them $2,200. My supplement paid more also. And it wasn't enough. They want their $14.96. $14.96. Nickel and diming you to death. Nickel and diming you to death. Now, some of you are out there going, Denise, I don't pay anything for my, my supplement, or I don't get billed. I have friends like that, yeah. My girlfriend Virginia, she's got Blue Cross, okay? She can't change it if she wanted to because she's that sick. She's that sick. But her insurance is $600 a month. That's nothing, all right? My mother-in-law, may she rest in peace, was $900 a month. And there are some people paying over $1,000 a month. You're retired. You're retired. You're not picking money off a tree. You're not going to work, right? Nickel and diming you to death. And let me say something about these insurance companies and these partials that you have to take out because Medicare is not enough. Now, if you are a veteran, okay, you might have Medicare and your veterans benefits, which, hello, no wonder why these poor men and women, they go to normal doctors because they're not getting the kind of care they really could get. But let me stop because we all know the stories. We've all heard them. When you go to get your supplement, okay, which is your Part B, and of course you have to have your pharmaceutical, and if you want the ears, the eyes, what else am I missing? The ears, the eyes, what are some of the other things that are decrepitly falling apart for me? They're really not covered, so you have to pay extra for those. Oh, dental, yeah. If you want them, they have them, but you're going to pay for them. Yeah, you are. So when I sat down, I'm not one of these people. I'm not computer savvy. I know you might think, but she's got a YouTube channel. How could she not be? I'm not. So you go on and you look at all these policies. And I said, you know what? I don't understand any of it. I'm just going to go into a place because they're all over, my friends. They're all over. They're in shopping malls that you could sit down and talk to somebody about your partial health care. Alrighty then. And they'll show you everything. Blue Cross, Blue Shield, Aetna, Humana. There's a million of them. But the first thing they ask, they're such delightful people. The first thing they ask is, what medications are you on? Now, I know to look at me, you would say, oh my God, is she on diabetic medication, heart disease? What does she have? Nothing. So I say to the guy that's sitting there in front of me, I go, I don't take any medication. Occasionally I take a Cataflam, and that is for my sciatica when it kicks in. Sometimes it kicks in. And they look at you with such amazement and they're shocked. Really? They give you one of these. Really? Oh, that's wonderful. Really? Almost like they're questioning you. Like they're looking at you, they're giving you the eyeball up and down going, are you sure you're not like a diabetic or you have heart disease? No, I'm just fat. I'm sorry. But that's the word I use. And they have underwriters. So if you decide to lie, believe me, your whole entire life story is at their hands. So you can't lie about it either. But they look at your medication. So if you say, well, I take whatever diabetic drug there is, or heart medication, or blood pressure medication, they know it all. They don't know all. And from there, they're able to determine how much you're paying every month for your partial Medicare. Yeah, your partial. It's a racket. It's a scam. It's ridiculous. Nobody stays healthy forever. They just don't. Have you ever heard of someone saying, oh, you know what, they passed away of such good health? No, there was something wrong. And it's ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. And believe me, I know a lot of people that are paying more than I am, but it goes up every year, by the way, every year. And like my poor girlfriend, Virginia, who I speak about all the time, she goes, Denise, I can't even change the insurance. I got to keep it. She goes, no one is going to accept me. But she's grandfathered in now, so she can't leave. But every year, it keeps going up and up and up. How much money do you think people actually have? We retired, we worked the grind for 40 years. It's not like everybody's a Rockefeller. You're not. But little by little, they'll chip away every kind of penny you have to make sure that they're getting their $6.49. Yeah, I bring the receipts. Anyway, mine was only $95 when I first got it. But then I got a year older, okay? 137. So we went from 95 to 137. Thank you. Doug was 125. He's now up to 167. Thank you. It goes up every single year. Nothing stays the same. Nothing stays the same. Everything else is high around you. You know, your grocery bills are high, your gas bills are high, everything is high. But this doctor needs that $6.57. Another one wants an additional $14, nickel and diming you to death. It is a racket, my friends. It is an absolute racket. I believe hospitals and doctors should take what your Medicare and your supplement gives them and call it a day. First of all, who's coding this stuff? Who's doing the coding? Because if you notice, they don't break it down. They never break it down. They never tell you, oh, well, this costs this much, this costs... Oh, no. It's just one, oh, you had a urinalysis? Oh, okay, well, that's all you're getting. No, there's so much more to that. So much more. It's disgusting. I'm on here already 10 minutes. But I had to vent it to all of you people. Have you been dealing with this? Do you believe that this insurance is a racket? Now, if you're a teacher or you work for the state, the state, I should have stayed with the state job. Everybody told me I was a fool for leaving, but I was 19. I was, young and dumb. Oh, my back is screaming right now. I'm just letting you know now. I got a nerve back there that's screaming. I don't know what's happening to me. I'm falling apart. But I wanted to sit here and tell you that it's scary. It's really scary to think, what if I went into the hospital? You see what I mean when I said I didn't go? Because this lovely paperwork had come to my house. I'm losing my voice. Look, it's freezing out. I want you to know that too. My hands are like ice. It's a racket. It is an absolute racket. Oh, and by the way, the general practitioners and the rest of the doctors you go to, let me just fold this paper in half. You go into an office. What is the first thing you say? You tell them your ailments, how you're feeling. What are they doing? Right away. Oh, you know what? There's a prescription. You could try that. If it doesn't work, we'll write out another prescription. Ka-ching, ka-ching, kick back here, kick back there. Listen. All I want to say is to doctors is listen to what your patient is saying. That friggin' prescription pad comes out way too fast. Way too fast. Did I vent for you enough? Did I? I hope I did. If any of these things are happening to you and you see your partial insurance going up like outrageously ridiculous at this point, leave it in the comments section below. Now, I only know retirees are probably the ones that will go, oh my goodness, yes, it's happening to me. And for the young people that are watching, they're going to say, what the hell is going to happen to us? Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing. What's going to happen to you guys? Because this is ridiculous. Ridiculous. Let's not let them nickel and dime us all to death. Speak up. Believe me, when these bills come in, take my word for it, my friends. I will be on the phone with all the billing departments. I will sit there and argue the point. Why was it that you couldn't accept just what the doctor and my partial gave you? That you're coming after me for $6, $14, $21. It's bullshit. It's all bullshit. I'm telling you right now. And you don't know how they're coding it. They're coding it very high. I got a lot of friends that were coders, medical coders. They always go to the highest. Oh, this is screaming back here right now. Oh, I can't. Maybe it's because I'm aggravated. I'm aggravated and I'm talking to you people. But leave it in the comment section below. Is this happening to you? Are you seeing this? Are you getting nickeled and dimed to death for no reason? Leave it in the comments. Your old friend D, I'm going to listen. And I'm going to listen. I'm going to read it. And I'm also going to respond to you because that's what I do. If you're new to the channel, I hope you gave it a thumbs up. You consider subscribing. You're probably saying, I like her. She tells it like it is. You bet your ass. I'll always tell it like it is. I'm not a cookie. What is it? A cookie cutter image of what people think you're supposed to be when you're 66 years old. No, I'm not an old lady just sitting here going, it's okay. Bill me. No, I think it's enough. I think you've gotten enough. And I think the real people that deserve more money are the RNs and the LPNs because they're the ones that are basically always the ones that are there. Oh, I said what I had to say. Okay, I'm done. I hope you all have a great rest of your day. Thanks for listening. Thanks for letting me vent because you're that kind of people. I enjoy that. I really do that. You allow me to vent. Go, Denise is on a roll. Let her go. Let her go. I thank you. Bye-bye. Leave the comments. Really, leave them.